Quick deck tech. Blue-white controlling Pioneer. It's literally my old list. I think I swapped one card. I cut Detention Sphere, and I added a second Memory Deluge. So I don't know. That's the list I played a while ago. Just verdicts, planeswalkers, counter spells. I'm still on portable whole team for now, but we'll see. And then I'm also on the Kaheera train with the Regal Caracal in the sideboard. MAC, hey everyone. Basically, I have the Lille RC after Worlds, the week after Worlds, so I'm not gonna really have time to seriously test. Also, don't really need to because I'm already qualified. This hand looks great. Oh, you're on the lockdown train. You missed Lille, you didn't qualify. That sucks, sorry. Wild Ginger King. I'll be right back. Gonna go grab the coffee. Thank you. Turn one right. Did I fix my volume? Yeah, I just turned up the gain basically. Sorry about yesterday. I should have just, for some reason, something happened and now I have to turn on the gain. I have because I have my mic at the max volume on OBS. Is it just angels? Round one bye? Well, you can still lose, but. So I just turned up the gain to over 3/4. Hopefully it doesn't make distorted sounds or anything weird. Would be good though. Let me know. I guess people should have been a little more insistent because people said it was low. Oh, never mind. Grease Fang. Makes more sense. Just counter that, right? And it enables them. Like early pressure. I'm just gonna counter it. You get to see cycling Shark Typhoon being fine. Cycle Shark Typhoon portable hold informant is probably reasonable. This should be pretty tough matchup. With that portable hold. Yeah, maybe down the line, portable hold would be good against Chariot though. Because they might just hardcast a Chariot at some point, and then in some ways it's almost better to just deal with the tokens, because if you counter the Chariot, then it goes to the yard, and they can bring it back with Grease Fang. Kixos XD. I'm doing Marvel Snap sponsored stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start with Modern Prelim into Marvel Snap. So if people want to coach me, guide me, come and hang out, give me some decent metrics, make me look good. Oh yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about the game. Everyone who's talked to me about the game has said they really like it. It's super fast. Alright, well, I was not able to stop them from binning a Chariot. Holy Diva is a Marvel Snap boss. Kixo says, my normal nickname was taking, so I had to add XD. Was it close between XD and 69? What were the considerations? Partial to 666 myself. XX username XX. Yeah, that's not a bad one. My new pretty mug. Alberto's got some competition. I just love that pattern. It looks very pretty. I want hair in my coffee. It's my own hair. I was considering 77, but it was XD. I feel younger. No one's that old. I mean, I'm born in 83. Ooh, Glacial Fortress. Wow. All Glacial Fortress, are you kidding me? Well, that's some game-losing stuff right there. How many Deserted Beach do I play? I'm playing that portable mana base. I still have 2 Deserted Beach. That was a little brutal, though. I only have 2 pathways. Rough. Surely they don't have Grease Fang. Played 2 Fortress, and I have 4, 8, 12 lands to enable the 2 Fortress. I think it's pretty reasonable. Should have maybe just kept Charge back to Chomp Chariot right away. At least I don't have a Verdict next turn. Is that a 2-turn clock? Doop, 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 doop. Classic Macron. Always calls when I'm streaming. What, Macy? Maybe I'll just hit Farewell. I was considering 2 Farewell main deck. Could be a 2 Farewell meta. Not sure if there's such a thing as a 2 Farewell meta, but against Grease Fangs, good against Ragdos Sack especially. I'm not sure if the do the green decks even still play that statue cards? I would guess no, but I could be wrong. Yeah, having it, yeah, I see, having it in the early turns. You do dig a decent bit with Delusion stuff, but cut the statue, you know. I don't know if they have anything else that's good against Farewell, but they used to be like, oh wow, so they get to discard Chariot, bring it back. Cruit was Grease Fang, attack was... They're still not attacking. Oh no, they can Cruit was that plus Raffine. Attack, I chum the 4/4, take... You just let them have it, right? Lotus Control plays free Farewell. Yeah, that's a different deck though. I was not super impressed. Stonebrain to Farewell. Well, if they have to take a turn off with their Karna. Okay, weird. Is that's good for me? Oh, I have Parhelion. That probably means I have Parhelion. And am I even dead to Parhelion? Alright, well, this lands gives me the Farewell out, so I'm gonna take land. And I'm gonna take a Censor in case Verdict's good enough, maybe. Oh, Sky Sovereign. Oh, that's exactly Lido. Wow, that's exactly 16. Brutal. Okay, their sideboard plan. They're gonna have a bunch of Liliana, go blank, couple duress. No Bangbuster, so I can board out Supportable Hole. Super Randa, thanks for the raid. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Hello, Jose. What are they doing? Maybe they want to burn their clock when they're already 4 minutes behind. Be my guest. How did that game even last so long? Because they got there late. This matchup's always tricky and tough. I feel like they're trolling at this point. Alright, Rest in Peace seems good. Starnheim could be good. Dark is good. What is bad? Portable Hole's pretty bad. The counters are good. I think Starnheim's probably pretty good in combo with Rest in Peace. Decent against Lily too. I guess the Sweepers are good. March is good. The Planeswalkers are good. Caracal to like fight off Chariots, not the worst. Not the worst against Lily either, but it's still expensive against Lily. Veto or make disappear. Veto's not the greatest, I guess. Best counter Lily, but also don't know if I want all my verdicts. Verdict's probably kind of okay. Then you want all the sharks because of Lily. Just cut a veto maybe. I wonder what happens last game if I don't get screwed by my lands.
In your Resident Sleeper.
Imagine using Resident Sleeper when you could be using Yellow Hat Sleeper. You can tell someone has not watched the stream recently. Figured. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the 39 months. Poor Starnheim. They took Mulligan to 5. I think at the RC last year, I actually lost to Mulligan to 5 with blue-white against Grease Fang. They Mulligan to 5 and still crushed me. Just make an angel. Start beating them down. I think it's kind of close. It's not the greatest against Lily minus, but that does put them pretty far behind. Also have Kaheera I need to remember. Basic Plains? I think they usually have basic Swamp too. The mill Parhelion got a Grease Fang. So we know they don't have a land. Alright, so they have basic Swamp left, most likely. So should I go after... I go after this, they can get basic Swamp. Yeah, so I should go after... I mean, maybe they only play one basic Plains? I doubt it. Assuming they would play basic Swamp first. Alright, they draw land, I lose. They draw untap white, I almost definitely lose. If they don't draw land, I probably win. They go like land lily minus, I probably win as well. Honestly, I've actually sent you the picture of me asleep. That's kind of fun. He bothered. Alright, I think I should be good now. Even if they grease thing, I get to live. And then I get to farewell them into most likely oblivion. It'll take them a while to rebuild. That's fair. That Starnheim was arguably worse than just a Dovin's Veto this game. It was definitely worse. He's gonna soak up a lot of damage, I guess. Make sure I don't just die because per healing is 17 damage. So it kind of sucks for it because they pretty much have to send everyone at Teferi. I think they should kill Teferi this turn. I don't think they can realistically, like, I don't know, maybe they'll just go face. I hope they go face. I doubt they will. Teferi, Teferi, Teferi. Yeah. Good play. Fucking pointless. They have Chariot in the yard, so I should probably use Farewell first. His Chariot's not that scary. No reason not to. Well, if I Verdict first, you can only get back a Chariot, which is just 4 damage. It does play nicer with Delusion stuff, though. It is kind of nice to just stay at 18, which is out of range of... But now they might just go like 2-1, discard Perhelion, and then they actually just have lethal again next turn after Grease Fang. Lily is... Yeah, Lily is really good for them here. I think I discard Farmland. Gonna need that cave. I could take cave, make disappear, or definitely taking cave. March is nice. I should take March. I can March thingy. Make disappear is obviously a little greedier. They would need to play a land first. They would need to draw land and play around make disappear, which would be pretty weird, honestly. I'm just gonna take make disappear. Make disappear is also like much better if they go like land chariot. Even though once again, that cave's not a hall. Cave's been pretty good for me overall, and it's nice in the portable hole mana base. Well, obviously I wish it was a Hall of the Storm Giant here. Kind of crazy to multiply, miss the land drop, and I'm probably still gonna lose. And if make disappear is dead, well, I guess I can just discard it. If I attack and they have Grease Fang, I just die. Doesn't look like they have Grease Fang, though. I think they would have just gone for it this turn with me only having 2 mana up. They got a Temple Garden. The first is nice. Wow, that's kind of nuts. That was not much better, honestly. Hopefully playing that land was not bad, but I do have Deluge in my yard. And extra power can matter. And I'm cycling, so I can always discard the card I draw of Shark Typhoon. That means I don't get one shot by Parhelion. Should have attacked first? Well, first I don't have mana to activate Cave. Only at 5 total, and then second if they do that, then they can't Grease Fang and kill me. Well, looks like they didn't find a Grease Fang. Well, dodged. The wheels fell off for them. Actually, blocking was bad. Should have just attacked Lily for 6. Well, that probably also works. Just do that, they go. Should be in the clear. How many vetoes do I have left? Just a 1? Deluge and I break and they hit Grease Fang, I just die, so I'm not gonna do that. They found still not a second Grease Fang, they just can't find that second Grease Fang. They're probably gonna attack just to stop me from casting Deluge. They have Viseju, but I think if they have Viseju, I have mana for Deluge anyways. Oh, they don't have green mana on top, never mind. Anyone's got Pioneer tournaments coming up? Anyone qualified for their RCs? Because I think next RCQs are limited in Modern, right? Constructed, it's just Modern. So Pioneer is mostly relevant to people who qualified for their RCs. Alright, Starnheim or Veto. I think on the draw I'm just going to do Vetoes. I'm going to do 4 Vetoes, honestly. Between Lily, the discard, the enablers, the chariots. Not sure which card here is worse than a Dovin's Veto. Verdict can be awkward. I think this is good. Lad job going to Atlanta. Nice. I don't really recommend blue-white control right now, but also haven't played Pioneer in a while. In theory, it should be like fairly well positioned, but it is still like blue-white control, just not that great. The Dutch Open Series is this weekend. They have Modern and Sealed on Saturday, Pioneer and Legacy on Sunday. Okay. Local-ish tournaments. Hallowed Fountain or Cave, turn 1. I think Hallowed Fountain's only bad if I draw exactly Hall of the Storm Giant. Demir looked pretty good recently. Multiple 5s in league while put top the prelim. Okay, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it should be super great against a bunch of red-black decks. I don't know what they did to make that deck good against red-black. Even red-black sack's kind of tough. Oh, you play blue-white in Pioneer too, a lot drop? Nice. I'm not alone in my delusion that blue-white might be good. Alright, what do they have? Parhelion in the yard. And they got a Temple Garden, so they can potentially cast... Damn, they're pretty good at milling the thing. Did they draw their one swamp? I think that they have that second basics, like, been huge for them. Main change the equation, side Seed Shark and Siphon Insight. Ooh, Seed Shark might be interesting, because it's cheap enough and impactful enough. Change the equation main deck is, I don't know, feels kind of like whatever. Alright, they're trying to clear it away first. I'll let them. I mean, Rafine's important. Rafine's informant at this point is fine. They have them all. Rest in Peace would be good. Doesn't do a ton for me. I don't know, chat. Was Absorb a good draw here? I'm not sure. Are they still like Grease Fang less? Or maybe they don't have the land. Witherbloom Command. Well, this is great for me. Okay. They didn't mill their basic planes, unfortunately. That would have been a nice sight for me.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
I'm cautiously optimistic I might be okay this game, but they have the discard spells, obviously. Alright, that Censor can go. And that Farmland too, obviously. Alright. Not sure which land I should play. I don't think it matters that much. I don't think foretelling Side Coming makes a ton of sense. Because either they're most likely going to play something after counter, and if they don't play something after counter, then I'd rather just play the Wandering Emperor anyways. That blurb thing is kind of annoying in chat. I don't know when that became a thing. Oh wow. I guess I just lose. Wait, they don't have a second white mana. It's just trying to resolve a chariot, right? Okay. That's really good for me. Unless they have a weird way for black-green mana. No, they don't even have a Gracing in the yard. Love it. The Bee Biscuit can flash in Wandering Emperor here, question mark. You know someone's emotionally invested when they point out the like super obvious play. That's how you know. Okay, Shieldred is... yeah, I don't know. It is something. I just make another 2/2 and say go. Hey, said you cook assist. C'est chez toi, non, le... C'est chez toi, Lille. C'est du coin, non? Bonne mémoire, ouais. De temps en temps. De temps en temps, oui, de temps en temps, non. Ah, t'es tout près du tournoi. J'ai vu, il est pas trop mal placé, le lieu du tournoi. C'est genre 15 minutes à pied du centre. What's the play here? They're attacking me? Well, I'll take it. They're attacking Wandering Emperor. I would have a decision between marching the Shield Dread or chum blocking. If you're attacking me, yeah, I'll take it. Hola, Miltinto. Buenos dias. Hey, c'est même à 15 minutes de la guerre à pied. I've never made a comment in chat that was not made fun of, really? I'm just mean. Probably have to counter that, right? Yeah, maybe not foretelling last turn was ambitious. I'm really surprised they didn't just attack Wandering Emperor. Like, almost they were giving me the choice. Chump or not. What did they get? Was Grizzly Salvage? We got a Grace Fang. I need mana for Silence plus. So they're gonna cast a Grace Fang. I'm gonna have to use a free mana counter. I'm gonna have free mana left for Veto, or I could just so either way I don't have mana for these two. So I should just foretell side coming. Looks like we should be good. Play faster. I'm already the last match. Hey, I'm 6 minutes ahead. It was my blue-eyed control deck, okay? I'm not the problem here. Okay, we know they have Grace Fang. I'm gonna use Absorb or Veto. Probably just Veto, right?
Play faster, old man.
Canister. Thanks for the resub, bud. And Mr. Fluff and stuff. 29 months was the prime. Of course, Canister is my still fairly new podcast co-host. We do midwing metagame together now every 2 weeks. He joined Tad and I. What are we going to talk about next week? Spoilers, maybe? Spoilers. I didn't even realize there was a bunch of like creature lands in the new set. Opposite color creature lands. I was not aware. Alright, so they have Grease Fang in hand. Just make a token. Play a rip. You got new manlands. What other cards did I see that I didn't realize were? I was going through the list yesterday. So Glass Gasset was back. Couple interesting cards. Couple like potential role player. Sleight of Hands. I think I'd heard about Sleight of Hand, but like I said, kind of didn't really cross my mind. Grace Fang. I don't do much for free mana, right? I should just counter it. Instant Speed Divination. What's the Instant Speed Divination? Is that just new from like today or yesterday? Just Instant Speed Divination? Okay. Also, these like, maybe the red card might be good. There's like the -1/-1 card. Fairy Mastermind is the meta. Like cards like that, the Zap might be good. The rats look kind of okay, honestly. The legendary rat, where you basically play it on turn 3 and you get a rat instantly. Can you imagine? I thought it was a Sewer King card. Can't believe they didn't give me Sewer King to preview. I was a little upset when I saw that. This is, I believe, almost 99.9% sure that's the UK. There's actually 2 David English. That's the one from the UK. He told me he's playing Phoenix in the interest of fairness. My hand is like, okay, I guess, against Phoenix. Brutal Cathar is worth 5 ticks? Really? Still? Wow. Nice. We talked about the people just told me about the divination, that card even existed. I was not aware. Alright, I'm a little rusty. Oh, I drew Censor, so I guess that makes it easy to say go. I'm assuming I'm supposed to foretell if I break here. I don't think you veto much on turn 2. No, Maquis. Magic player, so soft these days. What is this fairness you talk about? I'm not familiar with the concept. What happened to eking out every ounce of value you could? Chart, of course. I think I'm just going to counter that just because my hand's a little clunky. Maybe I shouldn't, though. The games aren't going to go long. Not even clear which counter I need to use. Oh, I'm rusty. Do they play stuff like Crackling Drake? I'm going to see, since he kind of knows what I'm playing. Let's see. Dingless, Pioneer, is it Phoenix? 2 Shredder, 3 Thing in the Ice, 4 Phoenix, Consider, Lightning Axe, 2 Spell Pierce in the main, Chart of Course, 1 Iteration, 1 Trespass. So they do have Spell Pierce in the main deck. No, I think it's fair. He probably knows my exact list or close. He was watching the stream. I don't know, maybe I'm out of line. So the answer to creatures is no. So I guess I should use Sight Coming. Would Instant Divination be played over Deluge, maybe? I doubt it. Deluge pretty clutch, but maybe on top. I would definitely consider it over these Behold the Multiverse. Man, we're so starved. We get excited for Instant Speed Divination. I mean, Instant Speed Divination looking pretty good right now. I think this is one of the cards we're supposed to counter. I see he could have Treasure Cruise, but that probably means I lose. Unless his hand is like freaking terrible. Iteration. Alright, sideboard. 2 Stroke, 1 Negate, 2 Dispute, 2 Saheeli, 2 Crackling Drake. Okay. Where are the Phoenixes? Could have been worse. Definitely don't need Absorb right now. I do need lands. Ooh, all the lands. And I'm just going to get rid of Thing in the Ice now. Which decks are you struggling against with blue-white? Every deck. It's blue-white. Literal struggle city. Like, maybe Angels. Maybe Angel is, like, fairly comfortable matchup. Hey, there's, like, one other matchup that's, like, okay for you. Instant Divination. I don't know. The thing is, Instant Divination might make you build your deck differently, but it does sound appealing was into Wandering Emperor and stuff. Maybe you just play 4 Divination and no Deluge, no Behold in a deck like this. Maybe like 1 Deluge. I think the first Deluge is like really good. In general. Like playing a Control Mirror or grinding matchup and not having that 1 Deluge in your deck sounds kind of sad. Alright, I guess I'll just say go here and see what happens. Mark's not even that great anymore because he has like 16,000 shocks in his hand. I'm kind of screwed at this point. Feels that way anyways. I would need him to like tap out / not have Spell Pierce, find my 1 Farewell. We'll see.
Japing Jamas. Oops, wrong format kappa.
Hey Thierry, merci. Merci beaucoup. Sois le re-bienvenu. Spike said you play Living It at a god level, but would you say you played as well as me? And I haven't watched him play, so I can't really judge. I would guess he's probably... I would maybe take Mininone over myself in the dark without knowing much about his play. He played it so much more than me, which is pretty important when you're playing Modern. Alright, if I March 1 now, he's gonna probably just shock it. I go down to 12. If I Deluge, what am I hoping for? Oh, there's a Hall in play too now. It's another reason to hold on to my March, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've played Living in a decent bit, but he's probably still played like, what, 4 or 5 times the amount that I've played it? So Something ridiculous like that. Had to guess. So I'm guessing he plays it better than me. No good options here. Just have to verdict and pray. Oh, I should have taken the portable hole, so I had an extra white card for March. I really didn't need like another on-tap land. Trespass? No. Pieces. Okay, no First Phoenix. I feel like I'm kind of going through the motions here, and I can't really win this game anymore. She dead. Alright, dispute. Sharks are not great game one. They get better after sideboard. Veto's good. Rip is good. I have to trim some portable holes. I forget. I think the 3-mana counter spells are clunky. I think like Wandering Emperor and Teferi can be trimmed. And Verdict can be trimmed. Let's see. He wants to bring in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And then he wants to trim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because he knows I don't have the angels. And then maybe a couple thing in the eye. So he's going to have 3 to 5 targets for my portable holes. Just do old verdicts. No portable hole on the play. Emperor is a little clunky though. You think Emperor is very good? How many spell pierce? 2. 1 negate, 2 strokes. It's kind of sketch to board out all the hard counters too, because sometimes the game goes long and you don't have a hard counter anymore. Could just go down to 1 Teferi. Kind of lose that ability to punish a tap out at some point though, which sucks. Yeah. Well, the reasoning for free verdicts is I'm boarding out all my portable hole. I think 2's enough. I think it's close. I was having the same struggles in Sophia. I wasn't sure how many verdicts I should have versus how many, which one's more likely to come into play untapped. Deserted Beach. Not a great hand, obviously. Second Phoenix, let's go. Come on, land. Damn it. I mean, it's not even that good if I play Rip here, and he plays like a Saheeli, I just lose. But if somehow he has triple 1-mana spell, I also lose. It's kind of hard for him to have triple 1-mana spell, right? Or consider 4 up to Spikefield Hazard. Yeah, I guess I just have to. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose because that Wandering Emperor is not a Supreme Verdict. Watch McKees be wrong as always. Trespass, that's a good one to get rid of. This isn't the vintage cube, McKees. This is blue-white control. Wandering Emperor also gets better with Rest in Peace. That's some good draws. Land plus Dispute. As good as it gets. I'm winning the race. Crackling Drake. Seems like a good spot to use Make Disappear, right? Or I could dispute Wandering Emperor. Or dispute March, I mean. I could March first and then dispute. I think I'm just gonna take it slow and use my Make Disappear. Worlds, well, still all standard. Okay, -1 card. Treasure Cruise. There's a world where that Treasure Cruise is hard cast at some point. I guess Narset's Reversal pretty good against Treasure Cruise right now. March now? Seems fine, right? Like kind of bad if he has Drake plus Spell Pierce. He already played one of his Drakes. Worlds is in 1 month. Standard plus new standard plus draft was a new set. And the weekend after that there's my RC in Lille, which is Pioneer, but not very important because I'm already qualified for the Pro Tour it qualifies for. I got Charter Course and Opt. I'm gonna save my Narset's Reversal. I feel like he's probably gonna cast a Treasure Cruise at some point. Oh, he discarded Treasure Cruise. Damn you. Not a bad spot to resolve Wandering Emperor, even though he could have double counterspell. It's not that hard at this point in the game. Maybe I should just wait. Like the best card I could have drawn, probably. Especially after his sideboard. He has like, what, maybe 1 Lightning Axe left. Is Crackling Drake lethal yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that. How often that opponent decks themselves? I don't know. Cave being worse than Hall again this game, most likely. Shouldn't matter though. I don't utilize F6. I mean, I do sometimes, but you know, I'm a little loose about it. I agree. Cave is a bit because of Portable Hole, a bit because I found that having the 1 split 1 Hall Cave is actually good. Cave comes up a decent bit against Mono Green because it one-shots Karn Minus for 1 less mana than Hallwood, which can be relevant. Finally. Probably shouldn't even show him, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Could be relevant in his decision making in the third game. That was maybe a mistake. He was watching the stream earlier, so you should kind of expect it. I think I want Verdict on the draw. Wandering Emperor is just so tough to just resolve, honestly. Probably should have at least 1 Portable Hole to on the draw. What do you cut though? It'd just be Memory Deluge. Like, I think candidates are like Tef, Wandering Emperor, Memory Deluge, Verdict, or it's like I need 3 of these 5 cards in my deck, I think. Maybe just less card drawing spells and more impacting the boards. Tough here. How about a Shredder for me? Shredder's not the scariest with 3 Verdict in my deck. But I could set him up. 2 Shredder, 3 thing in the ice. I have Eiganjo that kind of gets rid of Shredder too. Yeah, just play Farmland somehow, because I have Eiganjo and Castle Vantress. Alright. GG. And yeah, he's gonna get me. It's kind of tougher for him to flip it maybe in sideboard games, because a lot of his cards are counter spells. Depends though. Still better than a removal spell most of the time. We're almost dead even on time. It's funny. Veto or Dispute? I gotta use Veto, right? Looks like his hand is a little clunky. That was a good trade for me. Probably had like Narset's Reversal too in the back of his mind. So here it's like, do I play Vantress in case he hard casts a Phoenix? Or do I play Fountain to save myself 2 life down the line? I guess Vantress is better. Lets me go Dispute Cycle. If you can hard cast a Phoenix, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Honoring the Phoenix, I think, is out of the question. Using Eiganjo is like reasonable. I think I'm probably supposed to take a beating and hope to resolve Wandering Emperor at some point. Lets me cycle my farmland too. I can always do it later, right? Yeah. Eiganjo the Phoenix, really? I mean, I don't have like that many lands. Sorcery Speed Emperor is kind of nice, actually. I like that. Yeah, that plays like pretty reasonable. It's like pretty scary if he has anything really. As like Spell Treasure Cruise, if he has like pieces of the puzzle, I probably lose. But I mean, my hand just sucks. He doesn't know that though. One dispute could be clutch.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah, I think I just have to and pray. Like, my hand's just too bad. I drew like all lands really. I don't think this is gonna work out for me, but we'll see. At least I have Eiganjo for Crackling Drake. That part's nice. That could be like a reasonable follow-up. It's Treasure Cruise. If he casts Treasure Cruise here, I probably lose. I might that I might lose too. That could set him up for triple spell this turn. At least triple spell's not thing in the ice flipped right away. At least chart, of course, not immediate card advantage. So I've got deck going for me. Like Field Hazard, the Wandering Emperor. That's kind of whatever. I mean, it saves him a bit of damage. Wow, he doesn't have a first spell. Alright, looks like we are in a pretty good spot. I think I should just shock here. Shock lets me Castle Vantress. It lets me Eiganjo plus Farmland. It lets me Dispute plus Otawara. If I play tapped, I can sell Dispute plus Farmland. Tapped is better. What's better, using Vantress or cycling a Farmland? Shock, give myself the option. That cave's gonna be good. That was another reason like shocking is good here, because now I can dispute pieces. And even if he has negate, I get to at least bounce thing in the ice. Oh, no negate. Nice. Ooh. That could be massive. Alright, let's shock again. What do you mean, do I care about the thing in the ice right now? Especially when he has Hall in play. We know he doesn't have negate. He probably thinks I don't have Narset Reversal. I would have used it last turn. He could have Spell Pierce still. He could have Dispute still. No, he doesn't have a ton of spells. Tempting to cycle in response to try and find an Absorb first. No, it's bad. Okay. Yeah, just let it resolve. I agree. Let me Phoenix in the yard one. I kind of need lands and spells, so I'm gonna just cycle. Because I'm kind of not unhappy to draw lands. Not unhappy to draw a spell. We just bounce thing in the ice now, right? Could have Disdainful Stroke in hand too. That's one card that would make sense. How do you find a humans matchup with blue-white control? I think yours. I think it's version dependent. I think with this version, I'm probably slightly behind. I think overall, it's like a matchup where blue-white control is a bit behind. Kind of depends how your sideboard card line up against their sideboard card in some ways. Take 2 or Eiganjo now. I think I just take 2. Because Crackling Drake's all scary. Get to Castle Vantress. Also, that once I have Cave up, Pyromancer is not really like that big of an issue anymore. Like now, all I have to do is probably like find some Shark Typhoons. But I'm gonna keep Field over, and a land is nice, and obviously he has Hall in play. Basic check, no basic gone. Hopefully he still doesn't have negate. Hopefully I hit. Wow, easy. Deluge Dispute, right? Kaheera in hand? I think that was a spot for me to put Kaheera in hand. Can't even attack, probably. He's attacking? Let's see, repping. Lightning Axe? Desperation? Fiery Impulse? This wanted me tapped out, maybe? Let's Deluge now. Verdict seems good. Dovin's Veto. Then say go. You draw 11 lands of the top 15. Kind of drew 11 lands of the top 15 this game. Or close. I drew a lot of lands. There's no reason not to Veto, right? It's like one of his best cards. Let's get rid of that hull. Need to remember about Kaheera. I wonder if I cast Verdict now. I don't think casting Verdict now makes a ton of sense. I don't hate it though. If he has another... how many pieces of the puzzle gone to? Do you have Castle Vantress mana up? Yeah, I think I like just Verdicting now. Yeah, I have Eiganjo for Crackling Drake. I have Cave and Hall for... And it was good timing. Was I see Crackling Drake follow-ups, not the greatest for me, but probably keeping Narset's Reversal is good, right? Might just hardcast a Treasure Cruise next turn. That deck looks not bad for Pioneer. Blue-White looks good when you draw well. Like every deck, I guess, but yeah. Blue-White can look pretty. I guess I kind of stumbled a bit this game, but it was mostly fine. Alright, hopefully there's not anything weird here. Deluge Flashback. I have Rest in Peace in play. Verdict, yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep both, honestly. I do Wandering Emperor first. See what happens. Made that Verdict. I guess with Wandering Emperor, I really don't need Verdict at this point. Those loose. Those like overly cautious probably. Or not, maybe he plays a couple spells here. Gate. Stroke. Treasure Cruise entered the exile zone. I'm gonna keep the Verdict most likely. Ooh. Hello. You think chat hardcast? Just kidding. 0 chance. Kaheera? I do forget about Kaheera sometimes. I don't think I had a spot for Kaheera this game yet. Maybe I missed a spot. Phoenix in the yard. Play Otawara. No Otawara. Oh, is it on his turn? Censor and I guess Verdict's just better at this point. Reversal's so good against them. It's not just this match, it's always so good against them. I have all my sharks left in the deck, I think. Haven't cycled one yet. And probably just attack was Hall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just attack was Cave. Oh, Canister. I see how it is. I was like, who Canister is not yelling at me? I need to win fast. Yeah. Oh, what's Canister playing?
Patience from Zoe, waiting in the wing. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep, the surge. He catches everyone.
What
oh,
is in
this
that
could be a
deck
total
already?
disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage got everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. So
Stolen by Dendi. No Dendi at TI, Sag. Anyone has a list to that deck? Is this a keep? He's playing first and I have nothing until turn 4. Am I just gonna die? I'm dead AF with that hand. Alright. I don't think Dovin's Veto is very good, but I guess I'll keep. Just get rid of a Veto. Oh yes, Gobacan. Gobacan's kind of GG here. White he pays Gobacan in his Steamkin deck? Sounds weird. I'm supposed to win the Diral, well. Canister needs soul help, obviously. Would you have kept both Vetoes though? No way, right? I'd have kept Veto over Field of Ruin. What if he played that deck in Explorer the other day? I should kind of know what's in it. I'm assuming this is good even though Verdict just buys me a lot of time. Can he do anything cute here? Do they also play Showdown of the Skulls or whatever? Let's see if he's played that deck before. Pioneer Challenge, Boris Convoke. It's not Boris Convoke though, right? Maybe he was actually playing Boris Convoke last time. Yeah, okay. What's it called, like Boros Pia? Pia Pioneer. Swift Spear, Soulscar Mage, Pia. Boon Crusher, Play with Fire. 8 of these things, 4 Chain to the Rocks. 2 Showdown. Shitload of Mountain, but no Plains. Bros. So yeah, what about the instant domination in Pioneer? Is there room for it with Deluge on 4? I would probably try it. Sounds kind of good to me. You could play Hallowed Fountain tapped here and just cycle Shark for 1. The difference between a 1-1 and a 2-2 like relevant really. Doesn't feel like it. I mean 2-2 blocks Kumano. Gets Tomps. I see every point of damage can matter. I could also just put Kaheera in my hand for now. Could put Kaheera, take a hit from whatever he does. He topped. Kaheera might be good down the line. They don't play planes, but they also don't have like white cards beside later. I don't really want to spend this turn fielding. I think this makes sense because I think the 2 life I saved from Hallowed Fountain is worth some amount of mana. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, instant speed domination. Yeah, I would just play 4. I'd just try 4, see how it feels. Go from there. I feel like you need a bit more than instant speed domination for like that to be good. Alright, so my options are take a hit or cycle a free shark, force him to do something about it, kind of. Cycle playing K. I could just play Cave, play Kaheera. Save for a massive shark down the line. He has these chained to the rocks though, so Shark's mostly good as a one-time chum blocker. Guess I'll just play Field of Ruin and MTGO. I like this version better than the Lotus one. I haven't played enough to know. I've always kind of liked this version, but I played the Lotus one, it was fine. I was losing to Red-Black a bunch. And it didn't feel amazing against other matchups. Things all overhyped. Almost got greedy when he snapped past and blocked the Soulscar Mage. Another Shark does good. Alright, feels like I should win this game if I just sequence free properly. Not a terrible spot to Verdict. Also not a terrible spot to just Shark Typhoon again. Or maybe I should be more. Maybe that Shark Typhoon is worth more than just forcing a. Double Wandering Emperor is nice. I need a counter. Showdown. Yeah, there's only so much Showdown can do, but yeah, obviously Showdown's scary. Looks like I sold him on... Someone sold him on me not having Verdict. You shock here for Kaheera. He's down to 2 cards, including a Giganta. Alright, he doesn't have Showdown. Nice. He's playing around Make Disappear. Alright, need to dodge card advantage stuff. Not dodge the card advantage stuff, but as long as he doesn't have 4 Showdown in his deck, I think I should be okay. That one list only had 2, and 2 more in the sideboard, which makes sense when you're already playing 4 Reckless Impulse, etc. Oh, this Team Conversion plays 4. Might have to save March for PI and not Steamkin. We'll see. It might be clutch here. Eating some Thopter tokens. Maybe I need to just kill Steamkin to slow him down. Yeah, he drew that Showdown just on time. Alright, I didn't have big plans for that token anyways. Maybe I punted Wandering Emperor last time, minusing, and oh no, right, I have another one in hand. I did it. Damn, tried to go too fast. Classic problem I have. And hardcast in March. Seems good, right? Finally.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Could be loose. Could be getting baited by wanting to put a token on Shark here. Chain to Rocks just quietly the best card in his deck. Alright, break Kaneki. Those are not bricks. Does he not have land number? Oh, can he not cast Showdown right away? That's pretty good. He gets a Thopter. Should I block? If I block, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna exile his Thopter token anyways. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast spell from... Maybe I should block because of because I kind of need a verdict, really. Cool game, close. Caught up on time though, that's the most important things. Need to finish up on time for bragging rights. Might end up losing because I ooh, Portable Hole is kind of nice, right? It's not great, but gives me a 1/1, gets rid of Pia. I can kill the Thopter. And then next turn I can have Cave plus Portable Hole again. I'm gonna keep both on top for now. But maybe it's just short-sighted. I should maybe like, probably not a bad spot to really think about things right now. Yeah, short-sighted it was. I've just bought them both. Oh. Or showdowns in the top 32 cards. Not bad. Can I live if I do that? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't play this game very well. These last few turns, hard casting the shark, kind of backfired. Does that buy me a turn? Absorb one of the showdowns, get a blocker. Yeah, it does. How does it not buy me a turn? You can cast both, okay. I'm gonna keep it on top. Thing is, like, there's also the fact that I need to, I mean, even if I find a verdict, I still need to beat 2 showdowns value, so kind of countering one is a pretty big deal. So there's another Pia. Still die. Oh, that was just lethal. Whatever, it's fine. All those rough. Rending Volley, Deck and Stone, Invasion of Gobakan, Redain, Showdown. Alright, Veto seems good. Yeah, I kind of see I got a little lucky there. I mean, that's what his deck does, I'm sure, but also he didn't have to have like all 4 showdowns in his, what was it, top 32? 33, maybe he's cried 1 or 2 to the bottom. Shark Typhoon looked kind of bad this game. They're going to be better when he doesn't have Chain to the Rocks in his deck anymore. What's side coming? Good cut. Behold, maybe. Good cut March. Shark's really bad against Invasion of Gobakan too. Maybe I'll just cut all the Sharks. Shark's pretty good if he has Redain and stuff, but just counters may be good against him. Try to slow down his synergies. Feels like I need my top end.
Monkey says, what's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know what Yellow Hat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
Could be worse. And starts taking him all was me. Gonna be jokes on him when he casts Invasion of Gobakan and have no spells in hand. Damn it. 2 spells. Quads. Crybug. Countering that. Why did he disrespect Censor? Well, I didn't have Censor last turn. Maybe that's why. Giganto? Redain. Juicy absorb target. Nice white card in your Steamkin deck. Classic. Classic loosey-goosey deck building there. Can you imagine if that was like a gray ogre? If that was gray ogre, I would just be dead. But he's putting white card in his Steamkin deck. I'm just playing into Dovin's Veto like a fish. Could have just made this appear there. Kind of easy when you just get to stack the top 20 cards of your deck. I said GG's. I said classic Unreal Canister luck. And he gave me the smiley face. Damn it. Our opponent showed up without a companion. I know that so far I've only lost to someone who was smart enough to bring a companion. Bought Sierra Leone due to size, fish, and diamonds. Yeah, I couldn't even put Sierra Leone on a map. I have to be sorry. Our Phoenix Fool. Could be some kind of creativity deck. No, it's you can cycle Shark Typhoon in game 1. It's like more of a liability than anything else. Sometimes making the 1/1 token literally helps them. Field of Ruin, Castle Vantress. I don't want to march that thing in the ice anyways. So I'm just gonna get rid of Hull now. Yep. Could have almost main phased. Not a ton of stuff. I Hull now and give them 1 extra mana. Chose opt and opt. Maybe I do just march that thing in the ice. Taking the 7 hit's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Then maybe just main phase Deluge. Behold and Censor or Eiganjo. Censor. I don't think Eiganjo is really what's going to save me this game. I can prolong the game and resolve farewell, exiling a few Phoenixes. Might be in business. Uh-oh. Treasure Cruise? Actually not the worst for me. Treasure Cruise, discard 2. Discard 2 Phoenix. Hard way. Damn, I actually discarded 2 Phoenix. Alright. I'm just first here. Let's see, I can Behold plus cycle. I can Teferi, keep him busy. I can Teferi like double cycle Censor. Teferi saves me like 6 damage. Kind of interesting here. If they cast, you know about 2 ops. Like, would I ever counter the another pieces of the puzzle here? Is it worth it? It'd be worth it. On a mission to become the first person to return from Florence of Africa. Wow. Sounds really hard and also pretty dangerous. This game's looking pretty over. I'm not sure I could have really done much at any point. We'll see. I'm gonna cycle now in case I hit March. I might just go for a desperate March play. The worst draws. What did I just spunt? Don't have triple white. Jeff foretold Behold. I just Behold first this turn. Over Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor is basically 0. They just have a dead shock in hand. They're gonna shock their Phoenix. Still need to find like a farewell at some point, most likely. Shark Typhoon, the Pipe Dream. I mean, I might legit just cycle it. Obviously, I want to draw a land here, like, but I didn't want to keep Deserted Beach because I'm gonna draw so many more cards. Trying to think what my options are here. Is there a world where I cast Wandering Emperor next turn? Might have to start to. Feeling, salut. Au feeling. À la française. Not feeling as bad as it did, I feel. Feeling feels 17 times a sentence. Just because they missed a few land drops. Instant speed divination. I'm not sure it's good enough. I feel like the instant speed divination needs like all more than just that, but I could Wandering Emperor now, save some damage. The downside is they could just have one off Hall, Morning Ted. Trespass. Alright, I'm glad I didn't just punt it into the bin there. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should have Behold first. You're down to only 6 cards in hand. Probably don't have a Dead Shock in hand. Any Spike Field Hazard? 1. I'm not sure I can beat Spike Field Hazards. I wonder if I should Field of Ruin now. I guess if they're activating Hull next turn. Let's free. Need to Verdict and hope they don't have a bunch of spells. Dude, that fortress barely came into play untapped. They should only have one land that makes it come into play untapped. Field of Ruin might lose me the game. I think I should maybe let that resolve. And if that Field of Ruin, I didn't think about that. They haven't played a land either. I think I just let them have it. That vetoed the impulse? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, obviously, I wish I played differently in hindsight. But I also just Field of Ruin before casting the Wandering Emperor, so I would have had mana up. Chart, of course. I mean, this I almost definitely have to counter. I'm going to Absorb. This way I don't die to, like, Hardcast Phoenix. Or at least we're well versed in the art of sideboarding in this matchup. I think this is pretty reasonable. Sucks. Farewell. He can maybe cut Farewell. Keep. Shark Typhoon.
Not like this. Not like this.
Someone asked, oh, is Ophealing, why do I play 2 Deluge to Behold? Just because flexibility of Behold is nice and the power of Deluge is nice as well, and you want access to both. I Behold now, keep Dispute mana up. I want Shark Typhoon, so underwhelming. I misplayed my Field of Runes last game. Censor. Play one land on top. Censor is interesting because it cycles, so it's not a big cost to keep it on top. Still gonna bottom. My 7-card hand? Wasn't my only land like a Field of Rune or something? Are you serious? I mean, maybe... Did I not see my hand properly? Plains? That was a 6-card hand. It was Plains Rest in Peace. On the play, one land on the play. I think the matchup after sideboard is like decent. You don't have to be too desperate. Been the Treasure Cruise. Means they have another one in hand. They don't have negates. Unfortunate. I kill it, so I keep my shark. Could like cycle and hope to draw exactly my last dispute, but I'm not blind. Was good to know. Well, I should have cycled main phase. I could have hit Rest in Peace. That was a little loose. It's not a bad draw. So I see awkward when they just have the one hall, or the two when they have both halls and they only have one Field of Rune. Hazeladunio, yeah, way more ad. I'm also making way more money. It makes you feel better. I need some Shark Typhoons, pretty much. My way back into this game. Can I even afford to tap out for a 5/5 Shark? Just take it. You know what I could do? I could also just Wandering Emperor.
The next label play.
They're not gonna have like as many shocks. Fine. 2 for 1, I'll take it. Just slowly falling back into this game. We're gonna have Treasure Cruise, Heat Cruise.
Easiest money of my life.
I do have 1 card left. Oh, that would have been good last. Save my Veto for better. Uh-oh. Not like this. Don't do it, opponent. Don't cast pieces of the puzzle. Oh? Oh, nice. Okay. Hark has a play now. Just die if I do that. Big fan of not just dying for no reason. I'm just gonna say go, just so I can just trade haul for haul if that's their play. Blazing Shark, I just noticed the name. Blazing Shark wants to hardcast the Shark, shocker. What's that? Oh yeah, 6, wait, was that only 5? 6? Alright, that's bad. Needed to dodge like a draw step or two. Okay. Nice. Veto. Veto Castle Vantress. I feel like I need to keep Veto. The line is like Veto. Something in the ice. Maybe not. Could see a Narset's reversal. I could find a verdict. No, I guess I'll just bottom Veto. We've seen many Spirits deck. I've played 4 rounds of Pioneer. I have not seen a single Spirits deck. Sample size. That's actually not bad. If I get to trade hull for hull here, without having to take a beating from Thing in the Ice is best I could have hoped for, honestly. Okay, if we win. I guess they still haven't drawn a single piece of the puzzle. This could get nasty for me real quick. They could overpower my hand, probably just training pieces of the puzzle. They top too, so that's probably, yep, here it is. And they found a disdainful stroke for my Wandering Emperor. Maybe I'll get greedy and like tap low, where I can disdainful stroke, where I can dispute their disdainful stroke. They might try to flip both things this turn. I used to have Hullbreaker Horror for this matchup. That card's really good in the sideboard games. As the game slow down and you just can't beat it. Have you ever thought about doing private paid coaching? I do. My problem with coaching is that I don't really want to do it for too cheap, like $50 an hour. But then when I charge $100 an hour, I feel like it's too expensive, you know? But I do. Like, my rate right now is $100 an hour. You can do it offer on stream. Because I'm not also an experienced coach, so it's just people playing just to talk with me and pick my brain and stuff, and hopefully they get something useful out of it. But it seems like bad rate when there's some players that are, arguably just as good as me right now that offer coaching for way less. Can I PM you? You can, yeah, on Discord, maybe. Try and message me on Discord. So what's my line here? That's gonna bounce the Phoenix. Yes, it's fine. In this day and age, 100. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, I feel like it's normal for someone who's one of the best at what they do, and people who do consulting and stuff, and it's the best deck in Pioneer. I mean, it's Ragdos Sack, but maybe people adjust and then it's not Ragdos Sack anymore. A little late for rest in peace. If people paid, no, that's my reasoning. If people are willing to pay $100 an hour, then fine. $100 an hour, I'll just pay for therapy instead. I work in consulting and we get 250 plus an hour. Yeah, but I mean, it's probably, Magic is probably not worth it for anyone to pay $203. Unless money doesn't matter to you and all you want is like get better at the game and stuff, and not looking for a fit of competitive Magic or something. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm the best at Magic coaching because I haven't done a ton of it. Like, how much does Nathan charge? Doesn't Nathan charge like $50 an hour? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Your consulting probably scales much better than my Magic coaching 1v1, even if consulting's probably like overrated. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, Nathan charges 100 an hour. Okay. That's good. As he should. And I need to win a third game too. It's bad. I think it's a 7-8. Alright, let's cycle. And then try and home that Phoenix. I don't know why I thought Nathan charged 50 an hour. Maybe he started at 50 and just ramped it up. Because he's getting too many requests. I guess the downside of not playing a land last turn was that now I have no outs at cycling an 8 shark this turn. Yeah, short-sighted. Plus, don't they have another thing in the ice? Maybe I got rid of one. What would happen was they'll drain. Yeah, I was going through the list and I got to like 20 cards. Could go over it after if you want. I had like 20 cards-ish that looked like interesting. Plus there's a few that I think are like close to being good but will probably not be, but I could be wrong and they can make the cut. Alright, I think the plan is just find Verdict. My last Verdict. Maybe just bounce here, that buys me a lot of time. Well, I guess I have to now because I like clicked through. Oh right, I have Kaheera Companion, it's only 3 mana. Kind of cool. Sorry, Kaheera. You could like pay one, dispute the other one. At least it makes him tap out, use some cards. That play was just loose. Dude, I'm tapped out. No, I can't pay. At least it's the last round. People don't have to wait for us while we're already the last match. The game's not even over. I'm at 8. And I guess I'm just gonna try and kill them. Last opponent, English didn't have Otawara. Double Phoenix, I'm dead. Triple Phoenix. Like, Wandering Emperor even good enough here? Alright, GG's. That's tough. Mulligan to 5. Probably win if I don't mulligan this game, if I have like any 2 extra cards. 1-1 versus Phoenix. 0-1 against White Red Pia, and then 1-0 against... Why did I already forget? I keep forgetting what I played against. Olge. Hey, Real Doran, GG.